So we talked all night about the rest of our lives, where we're gonna be when we turn 25. I keep thinking times will never change. Keep on thinking things will always be the same. But when we leave this year, we won't be coming back. No more hanging out, cause we're on a different track. And if you got something that you need to say, you better say it right now, cause you don't have another day. Cause we're moving on and we can't slow down. These memories are playing like a film without sound. And I keep thinking of that night in June. I didn't know much of love, but it came too soon. And it was me and you, and then we got real blue. Stay at home talking on the telephone, and we would get so excited and we'd get so scared, laughing at ourselves, thinking life's not fair. And this is how it feels. As we go on, we remember all the times we had together. And as our lives change, come whatever, we will still be friends forever. So if we get the big jobs and we make the big money, when we look back now, will our jokes still be funny? Will we still remember everything we learned in school? Still be trying to break every single rule? Will little brainy Bobby be the stockbroker man? Can he ever find a job that won't interfere with her tan? I keep thinking that it's not goodbye. Keep on thinking it's our time to fly. And this is how it feels. As we go on, we remember all the times we had together. And as our lives change, come whatever, we will still be friends forever. Will we think about tomorrow like we think about now? Can we survive it out there? Can we make it somehow? I guess I thought that this would never end, and suddenly it's like we're women and men. Will the past be a shadow that will follow us round? Will these memories fade when I leave this town? I keep thinking that it's not goodbye. I keep on thinking it's our time to fly. As we go on, we remember all the times we had together. And as our lives change, come whatever,
Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I don't know what that means. We got to get started. Thank you so much for being here, loud and proud. I'm so glad that you are here. Gentlemen, please remove your hats while Pelham Post 50 American Legion presents the colors of our nation and state. Please join me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now please welcome Malia McClellan, who will sing our national anthem. Mr. Van Bakhoff, please cue up the band for the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, safe as that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Post, please retire the colors. Where are they going? Up here, sir. Sir? Thank you to the American Legion Post 50. Students, you may all be seated. You may all be seated. Thank you so much. Well, it is great to be with you on this commencement morning. Our AV is working and we are gathered all together, and let us continue. Students, teachers, families, loved ones, and friends, it is with great joy that I welcome you to the Pelham Memorial High School Class of 2022 Commencement Ceremony. I would like to begin by thanking Mr. Andrew Van Bokhoff, the PMHS Band, and Malia McClellan for their dynamic performances. Thank you to the Pelham Public Schools Board of Education, Dr. Champ, the Department of Facilities, for your help in providing this beautiful graduation tent for us all to enjoy. And thank you to the PMHS PTA for these beautiful flowers. Extraordinary thanks are due at this commencement ceremony for every teacher, administrator, faculty member of Pelham Memorial High School and the Pelham Public Schools. Their daily work has allowed our students and all of us to reach this day. Families, loved ones, this is your day of celebration too. Our class of 2022 would not have reached this moment without your love, your support, and your guidance. Joining us today are friends and family who are themselves graduates of Pelham Memorial High School. We are so happy that you are here. Will all former PMHS senior class members please stand to be acknowledged? Welcome back. Welcome back. And now to the class of 2022. Class of 2022, you have dazzled us with your Olympics silly walk. You danced the night away in what might have been the best senior prom ever. And you marked our school's centennial celebration with your leadership and words. But as your intellectual achievements, your commitment to service, your award-winning artistry, and your championship athletics, for which you will forever be remembered in the halls of Pelham Memorial High School. Seated among the class of 2022 is a National Merit Scholarship finalist. Two of our students were named top 300 scholars in the Regeneron Science Talent Search 2022, the nation's oldest and most prestigious science and math competition for high school seniors. Another student presented their research in Albuquerque, New Mexico, becoming the first ever Pelham Memorial High School student to win the National Junior Science and Humanities Symposium, JSHS, the premier STEM showcase for high school students. Also featured in the class of 2022 are your New York State champions in duo interpretation, as awarded by the New York State Forensic League. Award-winning actors and visual artists, an academic All-American, All-State choral members, members of teams that won the Section 1 boys lacrosse title, a sectional championship for girls ice hockey, a sectional title for boys golf, a state championship in boys rugby, and for the second time in 5 years, your New York State Ice Hockey Boys Division II state champions. Several members of the class of 2022 will be competing for their college or university in sports such as rowing, field hockey, rugby, football, and baseball. This fall, students from the class of 2022 will attend colleges and universities across the United States Several will be attending college or university internationally in locations such as Edinburgh and St. Andrews, Scotland, Paris, France, Toronto, and Vancouver, Canada. Two of our students in the class of 2022 will be demonstrating their commitment to leadership and public service by joining the U.S. Armed Forces in the form of the Air Force and Marines. Will our armed services bound seniors please stand so that we can thank you for your dedication to our country? The class of 2022's collaborative spirit and creativity has brought joy to all within the Pelham Memorial High School community. They sang from their heart during the Battle of the Bands. They produced amazing skits during the Senior Talent Show. And the 70s style that they brought to the PMHS Dr. Charles T. Wilson Olympics led them to walk out with the Wilson Cup as victors of that day. Class of 2022, we are so proud of you as individuals and as a group. We are so proud of you. On behalf of the teachers, the faculty, the administration of Pelham Memorial High School, I wish you continued success and much happiness in the days and years ahead. Congratulations to the class of 2022. I would now like to introduce LJ Ksenius, who will be reading his speech, Struggle for Success. Welcome, LJ.
We made it, people. It's surreal, isn't it? Graduation. I still remember being in my elementary school computer lab and wondering why my password had 2022 in it. Well, it's 2022 now, and look at us. In our graduation caps and gowns, sitting alongside our closest friends and family, falling asleep in the middle of my speech. Which I'm fine with, it's cool, no, not rude at all. Anyway, I genuinely feel like we're so much more than the Pelham Memorial High School graduating class of 2022. I've known most of you since middle school, some since my days at Hutch, and a few of you I even met at preschool. We've spent most of our lives around one another and made friendships and connections that'll last far into the future. Of course, we're more than the class of 2022. In fact, I'd like to think of us as a family, and a tight-knit one at that. So, from one family member to another, I want to congratulate you. I want to congratulate you for your perseverance throughout the pandemic and any personal conflict you may have endured, for the care you give out to one another freely, for the effort you put in every day in order to reach today, and for all the success you've had so far, and for your continued success in college and beyond. I say that last line with a grain of salt, though, because I feel like it's not telling the whole story. I mean, what's success without a little or a lot of failure? They're two sides to the same coin, are they not? For every one of your accomplishments you hold dear, I can guarantee you that there's a mistake or regret that you actively try to push away. Trust me, I have a few of my own. I wish I went out more. I wish I was more active in our community. I wish I didn't quit science research after the first year. I wish I joined chorus or did speech and debate or tried it for the basketball team even. I wish I would have done so many things. It's excruciating. But why tell you all this now? What's the point when we're about to graduate and move on with our lives? Well, for one, I want to give out a reminder to you. We're family after all, and are we really family if I don't give random pieces of advice you don't really care to hear at this specific point in time? That's what I thought. I just wanted to remind you that there's no time limit to failure. We've all heard that the only constant in life is change, and with change inevitably comes failure. It's a grim reminder, I know, but one I feel it's imperative to remember as we head into the most formative years of our lives. But that's not the reason why I'm standing in front of you today. I'm standing in front of you because genuinely, I'm happy with the person I've become, even while carrying all the baggage of my frustrations around on my back. Because just as there's no time limit to failure, last time I checked, there's also no time limit to success. Don't let go of your past regrets or mistakes, and be aware of the inevitability of your future ones. After all, what's their purpose if not to act as learning experiences? Carry them with you and learn from them. They'll make you stronger, us stronger collectively. They'll mold us into the next politicians, the next educators, scientists, actors, actresses, or whatever you aspire to be. Our children's history textbooks will be written by us. Our bright future is written by us. If only we can make mistakes and learn from them too. History repeats itself, but mark my words, that ends with this generation. Uvalde, Buffalo, Parkland, and Sandy Hook ends with this generation. Injustice can end with us. If only we can make our mistakes and learn from them too. And so, as my time speaking with you comes to an end, and some of you are finally waking up, perfect timing too, I'd once again like to congratulate all of you on your successes, past, present, and future. But I'd also like to congratulate you on your failures, for motivating you to begin with. Thank you.
Thank you, LJ. Thank you, LJ. I would now like to introduce Malia McClellan, who will be reading her speech, High School Musical.
Hello, seniors, families, friends, and faculty of Pelham Memorial High School. I'm so incredibly grateful to be here today celebrating the class of 2022. Whether your great-grandparents grew up here, or you were the new kid this year, you've made it to the finish line, and the community of Pelham is proud to watch you cross it. At 5 years old, I envisioned that our high school years would be like High School Musical, breaking out into song, bouncing basketballs around the halls, and throwing our papers at the sound of the last bell before summer break. Although I do break out into song a bit, high school was not exactly how Troy and Gabriella portrayed. Regardless of what you expected high school to be like, I can attest that none of us predicted the years we had to endure. The challenge of transitioning into a life of pixels presented a test we couldn't study for, a test with no answer key. However, this assessment has provided us with a common denominator and has proven that we are all in this together. So maybe it is a little bit like High School Musical. Take a moment and look around you. The peers surrounding you are the ones you traded silly bands with in kindergarten, went through a neon phase with, got braces with, shared secrets with, crushed on, whipped and nay-nayed with at Friday Night Lives, did the mannequin challenge with, asked to the 8th grade dinner dance, sang Old Town Road with, logged onto Google Meets with, reunited with, and now the ones you turn your tassel with. As I reflect on our ephemeral moments here and look into the unknown future, our generation gives me hope. The motivation you all have to get ahead in the game and make the world a better place inspires me to advance my own character as an advocate for what I believe. Whether it be climate change, societal reform, racial justice, or mental health awareness, I see all of you fighting the instinct to stick to the status quo. Although this town is small, Pelham's bubble has sprouted tenacious students, contributing to important issues every single day. Even on a small scale, such as participating in clubs at school, we have aspired to get involved in this community and make meaningful differences towards success. Success, an extremely subjective term that no dictionary can properly define. Society has created an outlook on success as a picture-perfect career affiliated with financial gain, extensive popularity, and public accomplishment. If success is portrayed as this grand, almost out-of-reach idea, then why does everyone crave it, attempt finding it? The answer is simple. Success isn't the top of a mountain society makes it out to be. Success can be stepping stones towards a larger goal. One of those stepping stones being standing here today. I urge you to be proud of your diligence and perseverance these past 4 years, because today, June 25th, 2022, you are successful. And to quote High School Musical, today marks the start of something new. Thank you.
Thank you, Malia. I would now like to introduce Oliver Tam, who will be reading his speech, The Sequel.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you. Wow. I am obsessed with sequels, okay? Good sequels, bad sequels, I love them all. For example, recently I watched The Next Karate Kid with Hilary Swank and Pat Morita, the sequel to The Karate Kid. And as I pressed play, there were two possibilities. Either this film would be a fantastic continuation of a beloved film, building upon the emotional depth that was found in the first, or it was going to crash and burn into an overall amusing mimicry, but horrible. And when I got to the point in the film where three members of a high school security group called the Alpha Elite bungee jumped from the roof of the school gymnasium onto the prom dance floor, I think I knew which of the two it was. Perhaps I love sequels because I'm going into the business of telling stories, or that I just love seeing how people can create new things out of old ideas. Whatever the reason was, it got me thinking. Why do people feel compelled to write sequels? Do people really want to see their characters tarnished by a continuation of a possibly subpar story? And most importantly, what producer thought The Next Karate Kid was ready for release? All of these equally important questions rattled in my brain. And then in a moment of clarity, a singular question emerged. If I were to write the sequel to my high school story, how would I make it exciting and captivating? Well, a sequel needs to be grandiose, encapsulate the energy of the original, and build upon it. Okay, all right, simple enough. All I would have to do was write a story that could rival the drama of a global pandemic. Maybe not so simple. Okay, but let's brainstorm, shall we? What if I went into space and flew into a wormhole and then time went by faster and that's Interstellar? Okay, well, what if I dress up as a bat and fight crime and that's Batman? All right, well, that's not gonna work either. Of course, I'm making this more lighthearted and trivial, but the inherent idea of it is something that was bothering me. When you picture the end of a high school experience, you might imagine an event such as this. You know, maybe a group of friends gathering in a field. The camera pans and fades to the sky as hats are thrown in the air and the credits roll. But what happens after the happily ever after? How can someone dive into the next chapter of their story without having a notion of what they're getting into? And for months, the question would simply not stop bothering me until I finally found the answer. It is impossible. Moving past high school, whether you're going to college or directly into the workforce, the unknown is the most exciting and tantalizing part. With months of trying to plan my own sequel, I realized that trying to reason and chart the paths that life takes you is impossible. Life is exciting and spontaneous. It can't be contained or predicted by words on a page or characters on a screen. You know, someone told me once that life is like hundreds of doors, each of them being opened and closed because of reasons beyond your control. If you try and force doors open or plan out which doors you'll enter, they won't open. But if you let it, life will guide you to the doors that you're meant to go through. So, if you asked me to write the next chapter in my life, the sequel to my high school experience, I'd tell you no. Because embracing the unknown is the most exciting and tantalizing part. And if you in the audience, or you, class of 2022, are asked to write your next chapter, I'd implore you to say no. Because to quantify yourself in that way is simply impossible, and it limits your potential. And finally, if the producers of the next Karate Kid are asked to create another sequel, I hope they will say no. Because God knows we do not need it. Thank you, and congratulations, everyone.
Thank you, Oliver. I would now like to introduce Dr. Tiffany Hebert, Vice President of the Pelham Council of the PTAs, who will be presenting the W.W. Fairclough Scholarship.
The Fairclough Scholarship was established in memory of W.W. Fairclough, principal of Pelham Memorial High School from 1923 to 1945, and superintendent of schools from 1945 to 1955. Each year, it is given by the Pelham Council of PTAs to the top 3 academic achievers in the graduating class. This year, it is our pleasure to present the award. For 3rd place, William Anderson. For 2nd place, Anne Luke. And for 1st place, Andrew Kelly.
Thank you, Dr. Hebert, and congratulations to William, Jack, Anne, and Andrew. I would now like to welcome the president of the class of 2022, Jack Anderson, who will be reading his speech. You can't take it with you.
Good morning, everyone. Oliver's was better. Good morning, everyone. I would just like to start by congratulating my classmates on this amazing achievement and by thanking administrators, teachers, and staff who have made this all possible. It is truly an honor to be standing here today speaking in front of you all. I want to start with a little anecdote that I have to share with you. In my sophomore year of school, I was in a class with Mr. Cordella when on some answer key he had put a little shadow under the box on his answer. I don't know why, it was actually pretty silly, but I started doing the same thing. The next year, I saw that Mr. Lindley liked to doodle on his answer key, and then I ended up copying that too. When I started physics my senior year, Mr. Shimberry noticed these 2 little details and he asked me why I did them. I didn't really know why I did it, but I explained that I took after a few of my teachers. He responded with the question, "What are you going to take from me?" I thought a lot about that question, and it made me think about what attributes or traits that I've gotten from other teachers. It could be the rigorous work ethic from Ms. Badema, or the bubbling attitude that Mr. Schleifer brought with him to every class. I thought about how amazing my teachers have been and how I was lucky to take just a couple of these qualities with me. Here at Pelham, we are fortunate to have an amazing staff of teachers who care about their students. Not only staff, there are a lot of my own classmates that inspire me as well. In this class, we have incredibly talented students, artists, athletes, and performers. I've been fortunate enough to serve as the class vice president and then the class president all 4 years of school. Through this time, we have had our ups and downs, and then a few more downs. But I think that this year, this class has truly become part of Pelham. As Mr. Berkowitz covered before, we've had WSF winners, state championship hockey teams, incredible performances, forensic speed champions, lacrosse section champions, all-state and all-American players. The list goes on and on. This class has accomplished so much in this school, and I encourage everyone to take with them what you have learned in this school. There's an old saying that goes, "You can't take it with you." Now this is referring to taking money into the afterlife, urging people to have fun and live in the present. I'm going to twist this saying for the sake of this speech. I'm going to say that you can take it with you. In this case, what you're taking with you is the memories, the things you learned, and the friends you made in high school. If it's something as simple as putting a shadow under the box on your answer key, or even something as big as the memories you made with your friends, I urge every single one of you to bring these memories, skills, emotions with you to wherever you go, and to never forget Pelham High School. Thank you.
Thank you, Jack. I would now like to introduce Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Cheryl H. Champ.
Thank you, Principal Berkowitz. I should say it's always humbling and intimidating to have to follow our brilliant student speakers. So congratulations to each of them for their words of wisdom today. Good morning, friends, families, faculty, staff, members of the Board of Education, and most importantly, the distinguished class of 2022. I am honored to be here today to congratulate you and to share a few brief comments on this momentous day for this most esteemed group of graduates. I had hoped this would be a special year for PMHS, the year we got back to something close to normal. Regular school days, in-person clubs and events, and no more masks. Yes. Whereas we strove for normal this year, the class of 2022 went for and achieved something far beyond our wildest hopes. I dare say there may be some repetition here to some things you've already heard, and I apologize that I probably left so many things out, but just to name a few. The Pell-Mell achieved its highest award in history at the Columbia University Scholastic Press Association. 7 seniors are going to Ivy League colleges. We have a national merit finalist, a national junior science and humanities symposium winner in environmental science, 2 Regeneron Science Talent Search semifinalists, 3 Regeneron International Science and Engineering Fair finalists, a team placing 30th in the country at the Grand National Forensic Speech Championship in Washington, D.C., a member of our math team participating at the math state competition, the most stunning PMHS art exhibit ever, live concerts and state-level achievements by our music programs and our performing arts students, countless all-league, all-section, all-conference, all-state players, league championships in volleyball, boys basketball, boys swim, section championships in boys lacrosse, 3 All-American athletes, a Con Ed winner, state championship shot putter, Tier 2 Division I state champions in rugby, and a New York State Division II state champions in ice hockey. Wow. And I have to top it off with one of my favorite, the full return of the cherished tradition of the Charlie T. Wilson Olympics. You guys did it, you brought it back. Your ability to not only persevere, but to push the envelope, to forge ahead and reach for new heights has made you perhaps the most decorated class to ever graduate from this historic building. You should be You should each be incredibly proud, as we all are. The class of 2022 is the 100th class to graduate from this historic high school building. In revisiting the rich history of Pelham Memorial High School, there are some obvious key differences. Most notably, the class of 1922 had 19 students. Today you are 240 strong. Back in the roaring 20s, students left during the day to go home for lunch. Well, I guess there still wasn't enough room for lunch back then. Today, we have an open campus, and home for lunch has been replaced by the Wolf's Lane Deli. And fashion was quite different. I think dress code violations then probably had a significantly different meaning than they do now. But even more striking is how much has remained the same. The class periods in 1922 were 43 minutes, a full 2 minutes longer than what they are today. Can you imagine how unbearable it must have been to sit in class for 2 more minutes before getting to check your social media? Many of the activities, clubs, and student organizations that have shaped your lives were still part of the fabric of students' lives in Pelham Memorial High School's building's inaugural year. Students back then participated in orchestra, drama club, yearbook, the Knight and Lamp chapter of the National Honor Society, and boasted undefeated sports teams. Those same activities are still alive in 2022. The Beta Pythian Club existed to promote a desirable spirit of inter-school rivalry, clearly a precursor to the beloved Olympics and a treasured part of our modern history, thanks to Dr. Wilson, who recently passed away. And I must credit my source on this to Caitlin Winston. The commanding towers, excellent arches, and striking wooden details of the collegiate Gothic style of the building invited and impressed all who laid eyes on our precious Pelham Memorial High School. These traditions are part of the fabric of our school, and your participation and success as students and soon-to-be alums make you part of our storied legacy. I'd like to share a short poem by Ralph Waldo Emerson that speaks to this success, and I hope captures some of the highlights of your 4 years at Pelham Memorial High School. It is entitled, "To Have Succeeded." To laugh often and much, to win the respect of intelligent people and the affection of children, to earn the appreciation of honest critics and endure the betrayal of false friends, to appreciate beauty, to find the best in others, to leave the world a bit better, whether by a healthy child, a garden patch, or a redeemed social condition. To know even one life has breathed easier because you have lived. This is to have succeeded. Students, having watched you at the Olympics, the Battle of the Bands, school plays, games, concerts, and throughout our halls, I know you have laughed and laughed and laughed and found the best in others every day. Through your scholarship, you have won the respect of intelligent people and appreciated beauty in the arts, in writing, in science, in history, and in math. And through your service, I know this centennial class has done its part to leave our school, our community, and the world a bit better. Pelham Memorial High School Class of 22, by Emerson's definition and by mine as well, you have succeeded. As you go forth from these hallowed halls onto the next stage of life, it is my sincere hope that you honor here the ideals for which they fought as inscribed upon this memorial building, ideals of scholarship and service, that you remember with fondness the relationships that you made with staff and students during your time here, and that you build upon the firm foundation that has been laid during your time in Pelham, to turn those successes into significance and truly change the world for the better. Thank you, and best wishes to the class of 2022. It is my honor now to present the Memorial Tablet Award. The Memorial Tablet Award was established in 1925 as the most prestigious honor given to 2 students in the senior class, voted on by the Pelham Memorial High School faculty. These 2 students are recognized as having attained the highest mental, moral, physical, and academic achievements during their high school years. Recipient number 1. This outstanding student has been recognized for her leadership in the classroom, on the playing field, and on the stage. Intellectually curious, she has distinguished herself as a member of multiple honor societies across the arts and sciences, most recently receiving numerous accolades at the Senior Awards ceremony, including for achievement in advanced placement physics. As an athlete, she is an amazing field hockey player who has been a member of the Pelham Memorial High School varsity field hockey team since her sophomore year. As a junior, she helped her team win the Section 1 championship. But it is as a performing artist that she has been widely recognized within and beyond the Pelham Public Schools. Starting in the 9th grade, this student achieved near perfect and perfect scores at the New York State School Music Association Evaluation of Student Musicians, known as NYSMA. Her choral performance allowed her to be selected as an alternate soprano in the All-State Chorus. And for the past 4 years, she has been a leader during every Sock and Buskin production, always making sure everyone is included on stage and off. A theatrical triple threat, she can sing, dance, and act, and had a superior senior performance playing Alice Murphy at age 16 and age 36 in the 1922 musical Bright Star. Next year, she will be headed to one of the most prestigious BFA programs for musical theater in our nation. As an exemplar of what it means to demonstrate the highest mental, moral, physical, and academic achievements, it is my honor to announce this year's first Memorial Tablet recipient is Malia McClellan. And now to tablet number 2. This exemplary student has been recognized for his inquisitiveness, passion for learning, and unparalleled work ethic. Academically, he is a fantastic critical reader and writer. As his transcript, test scores, and resume attest, he is phenomenally bright and gifted. Yet equally important to Pelham Memorial High School community is his outstanding character, incredible service, and leadership. During his junior and senior year, he was elected vice president of his class. He also served as vice president for the Operation Smile Club, treasurer for the Mental Health Awareness Club, and recently delivered 500 loose cans of food for this year's food drive. Athletically, this young man is recognized as a phenomenal teammate and leader. He earned the distinction of serving as a captain of every varsity team he's participated on, including football, indoor track and field, and baseball. Indeed, during the 21-22 school year, this young man was recognized as the number 3 shot putter in New York State, a Golden Dozen Scholar athlete by Westchester chapter of the National Football Association, and was recently recognized by Pelham Booster Club as one of 2 Pelham Memorial High School Athletes of the Year. This person rises to every occasion with grace and ease, yet stands out for being humble, kind, and for having extraordinary school spirit. As an exemplar of what it means to demonstrate the highest mental, moral, physical, and academic achievements, it is my honor to announce this year's second Memorial Tablet recipient is Thomas Shelton.
Thank you, Dr. Champ. I would now like to invite the class of 2022 faculty advisors, Ms. Anna Brown and Mr. Leo Pena, who will be reading the names of our students aloud during the presentation of diplomas. Before we begin, I would like to go through a few words of housekeeping since we have such a large class. Our diploma presentation will begin with the students that are directly behind me, followed by the rows on my right, your left, followed by the rows my left, your right. We follow a one-clap rule, which is to say that once you hear someone's name, please, nice and loud, give a clap to celebrate that person. We will do a ruckus round of applause once all the diplomas have been distributed. Welcome, Ms. Brown and Mr. Pena.
Good morning. Ready? Malia McClellan, who is Jamie Casanas III, Oliver Tam, William Anderson, Caitlin Winston, Ava Perrella, Thomas Chilton, Ulysses Conrad, Austin Kelly, Natalie Purcell, Graham Ewan, Georgia Rosello, Catherine Alexander, M. Al-Falahi, Zachary Altschiller, Aaron Anderson, Alexander Anderson, Ava Anderson, Christopher Anzalati, Elisa Artist, Rosalie Asher, David Atlitz, Rachel Atlitz, Claire Almer, Livia Vanavar, Everett Van Holzer, Olin Van Holzer, Sophia Battaglia, Athena Baltekis, Alejandro Benavente, Ethan Bletz, Amber Bly, Riley Bover, Lily Brewer, August Brightman, Nicholas Bruskargan, Philip Bukowski, Ryan Burns, Beatrice Cahill, Ethan Luce, Emiliano Kaltenko, Josiah Campbell, Analia Casey, Matthew Calanato, Tyler Chang, Tristan Charlton, Giancarlo Cipriano, Madison Cohen, Christian Colombo, Grace Condon, Camille Cornacho, Daniel Collin. Ian Collin. Edward D'Angelo. Nicholas Dalmau. Simone Dean. Dominique De Janeiro. Daniela De Jesus. Dylan De Jesus. Luca Dennison. Sophia De Marais. Sean Diaz McCarthy. Regan Di Natale. Matthew Di Paula. Justin DeSapio. Alisa Dominici. Kate Doherty. Caroline Dudek. Okay. Nora Dusvik. Ryan Ethercham. Catherine Elliott. Leonard Esposito. Liliana Esteban. Lauren Evans. Lucas Pachuto. Greta Fear. Paige Feldner. James Findikian. Connor Forrester. Ian Foster. Anianka Fox. Daniel Fredbeck. Laura Franz. Isabella Garcia. Caroline Garufi. Arden Gerhardt. Drew Geske Farahat. Harrison Giglio. Aaron Ginn. Catherine Girolamo. Jack Golden. Amaya Goldburn. Naomi Gray. Charles Gutch. Brian Gutierrez. James Halverson. Joshua Handelman. Carter Harwick. Alexandra Hart. Ileana Herzog. Dylan Hufflick. Lauren Holly. Lin Huang. Jordan Hurd. Leah Ivanov. Tyler Jackson. Sachet Jane. Samantha Janos. Elil Jayakumar. Garrett Jenkins. Martha Johnson. Mateo Johnson. Daniel Johnston. Aaron Jose. Nathaniela Joseph. Sarah Kaplinsky. Adriana Kariki. Andrew Kelly. Clara Kingsley. Amelia Koff. Emma Kunz. Adriana Labriola. Allison Lang. Catherine Lang. That's your time.
Benjamin Levine. Stephen Liascos. His diploma will be awarded to him by his father, former Pelham Public Schools Board of Education trustee, Mr. Peter Liascos. Rachel Leaf. Donovan Lindsay. Ann Liu. Christian Liverance. Samuel Long. Zachary Long. Nicholas Loria. Tess Loria. Kathleen Lochran. Hope Luangiza. Timothy Lyons. Luke McCool. Marco Maggiore. Matthew Malcolm. Alyssa Mandra. Frank Marcelino. Anthony Marciano. Ryan Marciano. Gregory Martinez. John Martinez. Eileen Mazzaro. Her diploma will be awarded to her by her father, Pelham Public Schools Board of Education trustee, Mr. Vincent Mazzaro. Matthew McCormick. Claire McDonald, Colleen McDonald, Ellery McSpedden, Daniel Meneses. Angelique Menzel, Caroline Michaeloff, Adelaide Middleton, Gabriella Miller. Her diploma will be awarded to her by her mother, former Pelham Public Schools Board of Education trustee, Mrs. Eileen Miller. Nicholas Milo, Samantha Min, Hiba Mohammed Bakri, Namrata Moral, Gabriela Mota, Elizabeth Murray, Catherine Murray, Sarita Nagasar, Charlotte Nanda, Esme Navarro, Mael Navarro, Van Wyn, Haley North, Derbala O'Brien, Catherine O'Connor, Thomas O'Halloran, Eleanor O'Sullivan, Olivia Orlando, William Otundi, Alec Paganuzzi, Charles Parent, Matthew Parmalee, Pamela Patino, Luigi Pecoraro, Eli Peliquin, Timothy Pettis, Ava Pietronuto, Nicholas Pilla, Ray Pintaro, Liv Pollock, Rowan Prophet, William Puccialla, Luke Quartararo, Emily Ragnall, Anna Ramirez, Christopher Rella, Brenna Rini, Christopher Rapol, Catalina Rivera, Sofia Rivera, Aiden Rodriguez, Christopher Rodriguez, Eric Roxfold, Michael Romano, Victoria Romano, Irania Rosario, Benjamin Rosenberg, Elizabeth Ross, Jose Salvador, Nicholas Arsenella, Dylan Sasson, Risa Schloyer, Stella Schlumbaum, Jordan Schwartz, Catherine Scott, Jackson Champagne Bowen, Dean Shannon, Dorina Shkoza, Elliot Shutai. Henry Smith. Eric Soderberg. Joseph Shepard Salamini. His diploma will be awarded to him by his grandfather, former Pelham Public Schools Board President, Mr. Joseph Salamini Sr. Emma Spencer. Nazir Spencer. Maya Spunberg. Cameron Stanford. Diana Cirillo. Mark Tarazi. Jack Tersch. Connor Toe. Vinicius Toraka. Holly Sang. Matthew Udkiaga. Catherine Valenti. Raylyn Velez. Jenna Vigiano. Amanda Vorfy. Julia Wall. Jonathan White. William White. Peter Wodrowska. Bonnie Wu. Hunter Zale. Aiden Zuzan.
That's 240 students. Thank you, Ms. Brown and Mr. Pena. And now for our graduates. Graduates, in just a moment, I'm going to read the proclamation. When I conclude the proclamation, you will be officially eligible to turn your tassel from the right side to the left. Following that, Mr. Van Bokhoff, I'll ask that you strike up the band as our graduates will process out the center aisle with Malia and Georgia leading the way. So here we go, families. By the authority granted me by the State of New York Board of Regents and by the Pelham Board of Education and through the Pelham Union Free School District, I hereby officially proclaim the preceding members of the class of 2022 to now be graduated.